EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Captain.
Here's Nix to throw right away. That's taken in by Franklin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now it's Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him. And really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Oh, my son! Ready! My name is Hunt!
Nix to the air. He'll get back complete to Franklin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Captain. Chill. Ole! Oh.
Here's Nix. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Cowboys nothing. Will Bucks to
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Good.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Score, Broncos 14, Cowboys nothing. To kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. 154, 26.
Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They suspected that there was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 43-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Kill.
Prescott to throw it. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. In motion right goes Sutton. 2nd and 5. And this one complete again to Mims. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Broncos 21, Cowboys 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, right in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. Under.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yeah! Here we go. Right in. We're going to 54. Right in. What do you think?
Prescott. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go. Right in. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Cowboys, first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Go, get out there. Right in. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Hey, kill. Gun. 26.
Now Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here go 40, 20.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Hold on, set. Ready. Olay. Bombers. Olay.
To throw, here's Nix. Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ready. Chill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing Nix.
That's caught at the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Will Butts to kick off for the Broncos.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Kill. Hey, 47.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
26.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
26.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
There we go, kill.
Prescott from the gun. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Yeah! Here we go, boy. Got it. 26.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
For the Cowboys.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Olay. Hold on, son. Ready. Olay.
To throw is Nix.
flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son! Captain. Ready? Olay.
On play action, here's Nix.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A 9-yard loss.
Bombers.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 37-yard line.
Olay. Chill. Captain.
Nix to the air.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
Picked up by Savon Revel.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Oh, my son! Motion. Red. Bombers. Olay. Chill. Captain. Olay. Bombers.
Now it's Nix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Oh, my son! Hey! Chill. Captain. Olay.
Here's Nix.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Oh, my son! Ready? Chill.
In motion right goes Sutton. They're going. It's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air,
Prescott stripped.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll go play action with Nix.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Flying 8. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Yeah! Good. Flying 8. Good.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Cowboys
Prescott now.
This one swung out to Williams.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, kill. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
In motion right goes Sutton.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Almost set.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Back to throw. Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they've got to get the touchdown and the two-point conversion first.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing in that situation.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
47. Good.
Now Prescott. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Kill. Hey, kill. Hey, 47. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Turnover on down.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
In motion right goes Sutton. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Olay. Ready. 180. Wait, hard. Olay.
Back to throw. Nix.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go. Right there. Go right in. Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there. What do you think?
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Yeah, under. Go right in. Here we go. Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. 44. Right in. Sweat. Hey. Here we go. 46. 47. Here we go. Going to 54. Right in. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Captain. Oh, my son. Hey. Joe. Olay.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He's going to air one out. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Captain.
The slot man in motion right. Nix from the shotgun. Well, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Olay. Bombers. Captain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Joe. Olay.
On 4th down, Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Prescott to throw it. And this one quickly to Lamb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
To throw, Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Dak. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
We're going to 54.
Here's Prescott. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there? I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. This a 2nd and 8.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. Return. 37. 37. Captain. Drill.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And now off to the races down the right side. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.